welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I thank you for your love and for your support. Okay, guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew a back tail A-line skirt with front drape. So you can see the picture that I showed you earlier on. So you can see the skirt. It has a tail. It's an A-line pattern, and then we're going to be adding drapes to the front. Okay, so the fabric I'm going to be making use of is satin fabric. So for this, if you are making for a somebody of a size from size 10, you can make use of 3 yards to 3.5 yards of satin. But if you are making for a smaller size, maybe from size 8 downwards, you can make use of about 2 yards of satin. You know, satin is always big, the length is big. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, you're highly and very welcome. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Stylish Nigeria YouTube channel. I would appreciate if you would do that. Actually, it takes nothing to do that. Hit on the subscribe button, and then as you're just watching this video, you're going to see a join button. You see a button that they wrote join. So you can also click on that button to join to become a member of Stylish Nigeria. So these are all of the clicks that you have to click here. Okay, you can follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all at Stylish Naija. And then if you want to register for our online classes, which we normally run every month, so you can see my number scrolling through the screen, just send me a message on WhatsApp, and then I'll give you the details of the classes that we have available. Okay, guys, so now let's get started. So I already have my pattern here. So some time ago, I actually made a 6 pieces, sorry, an A-line skirt with a back tail. So this is the pattern. So for this, I'm going to be making for a smaller size, so I had to modify it. I had to reduce the size, so you can see what we have here. So this is the one that we're going to be making use of for this tutorial. This is the back piece that has the back tail, and then this is the front. So for the back, we're not going to be making use of the back. We're not doing any operation to the back. That's what I meant to say. So but for the front is what we are going to be working on. So we're going to be using the slash and spread method for our pattern. So I'll show you a very simple and easy way to do this, and then at the end of the day, you're just going to look like a real pro. Okay, guys, so now let's get started. So I'm going to spread out my pattern paper now, and then I'll show you how to slash it. It is a very simple process. Okay. Okay, guys, so now we're going to start making alterations to our skirt. So you just lay your pattern flat for the slash and spread. For those of you, slash and spread is not something that is very difficult. So if you take a good look at the skirt, you're going to determine where you want your cut to be from. That's, if you notice, the skirt has something like a slit. It's not a really slit, it's like a cut out. So you're going to determine where you want it to be. So this is my hip line. So for my hip line, I'm going to come down by 3 inches. So this is the 3 inches here. I'll just mark it like this. So it depends on what you want. This is optional. And then it depends on how wide you want the slit to be. So this is the center front of my skirt. This is the center front. So there are some patterns that they can cut a whole, that's like a half part of the skirt off. And there are some that depends on how much cut you cut out. That is what will determine how wide it will be. So for this, I don't want it to be really cut out much. So I'm going to come to the down parts like this of my skirt. So for my center front, I'm going to mark 3. I'll just come out by 3 inches. So this is what I'm going to do now. So I have the 3 inches here, and then on this side also, I will just come by that 3 inches, and then I'll just make a curve. So I'm just going to use my hand just to curve it out to see what I have. So when I'm done, if I don't like how it looks like, I can decide to increase it. So from this part, I'm going to increase it with about 1 inch more. Okay, so I think I like what I have now. So this is what I'm going to cut out from my skirt. So I hope you understand what I just did. So now we'll cut it out. So you can see how our skirt is looking like. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to create our slash lines. Like I said, it is a very simple process. So for the slash lines, this part is where we're going to be slashing. We're going to slash it to this side. So you're going to determine how much slashes you want. So I have about 13 inches here. You can decide to make them to 2 inches interval. That's for the slash lines. can decide to do it that way. So that's, I took them 2 2 inches, 2 4 6 8 10. So that's just what I did. And then from this part, I'll just take my ruler like this. So I'm going to be slashing it, but it's not going to, if you notice, it's not get to the end part of the hip on the other side. So from this point like this, I'm just going to slash it. So I'll not get to the end part. I'll just slash like this. If you notice, it is not straight. So once I get, after slashing, this is what it will look like. I'm going to cut them open now, and then we'll spread it on our pattern, on our fabric, and cut. So it is a simple process. Okay, so you can see our skirt. It's nicely spread out. So we'll spread it back now on our fabric now, and then we'll cut out. Okay, guys, so before we continue, this is the back piece. So I've spread it. So I want to cut out the back piece first. After cutting out the back piece, before I'll cut out the front piece. Okay, so when cutting the front, you are not going to cut it on fold. So you're going to open up your skirt. So it depends on how wide, how big you want your pleats to be. That is what you are going to use to spread out. You can decide to eyeball it, you can decide to measure. It depends on what you want. So make sure that you put the length of your skirt into consideration. So mine, I have about 3 3 inches there difference. So you can see what I have. So the next thing, I'm just going to take my chalk, and then I'm going to mark. But before I mark, I'm still going to consider the length of my skirt. So I'm going to put that into consideration when I'm marking. So I'll curve this point like this, but I'm not going to cut out this part. I'll deal with this part first. So on this part, I'm just going to increase it. That's what I mean by increase. I'll just come out a little bit, and then I'll mark, just create the curve to follow the shape like this. You can see what I have. Just so I'm not going to cut this side. Let's work on the other side. So the next thing now, I'm going to put marks. Just put mark on all the points so that we'll know that these parts are the parts that we're going to drape. Okay. So now I can take out. Okay. Before, no need. There's no point for me to take it out. So I'm just going to start. So it depends on where you want to plait it to. I'll secure it down with my pin. I hope you can see that. Okay. Okay. So the next thing, I'll take from this part to this part. I'll secure it. Just ignore the pattern inside there. I'll take this part also. I'll secure it. I'll take just ignore the pattern, and then I'll take and then I'll secure. So I already have my pleats. But note, I'm not going to cut it out. Okay. So I forgot to tell you, before cutting out your pattern, make sure you duplicate this piece before you cut it out. It's always good to do that, so you'll be able to place it back and get it out straight. For me, since I did not do that, I'm going to use my back pattern to try and see how I will do that. I might not be able to do that right now. I need to comb the back pattern together. Okay, guys, so after draping, after pinning everything down, this is you're going to have something like this. So before you slash your pattern, make sure you make a duplicate copy of your skirt before you cut it out. So this will help guide, because you notice this part is looking weird, so it will help guide the side of your skirt. So you take that duplicate pattern, and then you're going to place it back on. Just ignore the side, the drape part. You're going to place it back on. So this is now what you are going to cut. Like this, you are going to cut out your waistline straight, and then you cut out this part first. So you cut out this part. Make sure you cut out this part straight, and then you cut the side to give it your exact length, the length of your skirt. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So you're going to do this. You cut out the waist, just cut out the waist of your skirt, and then you cut out the side using your pattern. Okay, so I was almost cutting this side, so I need to explain to you. So before you once after cutting out your skirt pattern, before you slash and spread it, make sure you have a duplicate pattern of the skirt. So you can see mine, this is like a duplicate copy of this one without slashing it. So this is what you are going to use as guide. So after slashing and creating your pleats here, you are going to take the full pattern, and then you are going to place it like this on top of the skirt. So once you place it on top like this, so this is now what is going to help you to cut out the full and perfect shape of your skirt. So I hope you understand. So now you follow this pattern, you cut this side out and then cut this side. So for this, I'm not going to cut it on the exact part, so I'm still going to follow the added addition that I added. So for your lining, you don't need to slash and spread your lining. Just cut your lining. You use this piece to cut out your lining, to turn it just like your normal skirt. Okay. So we have that cut out now. So the next thing we want to do now, we want to take out our pins and then secure them properly. So I'll take out my pattern rather. Just take out the paper. Okay guys, so after taking out my pattern, so I'm going to have something like this. So I want to secure it with my pressing iron before I continue. So you just make sure you can see how the drapes are coming out really beautiful. So like I said, slash and spread is a simple process. It's not something difficult. When I see people, they will like, it's not, I said no, it's not difficult. You can see. I'll add the last one. So it depends on how full you want the drapes to be. You understand? So that is what will determine how much slash you put. So you can decide to add as much slash lines as you want. Okay, so I'll show you how to piece it up together right now. So once after doing it like this, the next thing you're going to do, like I told you, you cut out your lining the same way, and then you sew and turn everywhere. So you just sew and turn it all over, and then you have your piece full together like this. And then I'll show you how to join the back, join it with the back right now. So for the back, I'm going to go and join it on the center I'll stitch it together on the zipper allowance line and then bring it back and show you. Okay guys, so you can see, so this is the back piece. So I'm going to show you now. So I finished joining it. So you can see the tail behind. So I'll show you how to join them together now. So like I said, you turn everything with your lining, your back piece also, you turn with your lining. And then I'm going to drop it like this. So the tail part, I'm just going to put it in like this. And then you take this front piece, just make sure you take this front piece and then you align them on the hip area. So you just align them like that. And then this side, make sure that the side seam on this side aligns together like this. Okay, so once you place the back and the front together, this is how it will look like. So because you are finished sewing and turning, so you are going to have a very clean, neat edge here on the side of the front, and then you're going to join the whole of your skirt together. So this is how you actually sew and everything together, and then you just join your side. So you join from this point to this point and then join this side like this to the down part, and then this part is looking like that. So the one on the picture, it actually has a something like a sash on the side that was attached to it. So like something like an external gaudet was actually attached to the side of it. So you can decide to add that, or you can just decide to leave yours like this. So thank you so much. So for the pattern that I use, I'm going to drop the link on the description box and then drop it on the comment section also if you don't know how to cut an A-line skirt with a back tail. So I'm going to drop the link on the box so for you to see. So thank you so much. Please, if you find this video helpful, please, I would appreciate if you hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.